Ooh.
Rocks in the 10. Out of 10. 10 out of 10. He hit it with confidence. That's fantastic. Go, 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 go. Rock is 10. Go to market. Go to market. Go to market. 10 out of 10. I actually like Brock's Dougie. It was a little, it had a little Gilbert, Arizona into it, but I liked it a lot, for sure. 10 out of 10. That was a 9, dog. That was a 9. Go, go, go. I have to give it a 10 out of 10. That was a 10 out of 10. Like, yeah, flavor ass.
shit. Hey.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. As this at the 6. It's a fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game, Brock. Got ourselves a change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense they'll see take the field is the home team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming.
They'll run. It's the rookie from Minnesota. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this first and goal.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
They've made it to first and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. Back-to-back carries here. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. What is up? Now give. It's ETN.
Missed him, dang.
He takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow.
Purdy throwing here to start. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Get set, you're not.
3rd and long for him here. This is a heater going deep. Big gain downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
18, watch out.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Get set.
1st down, Purdy to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Ooh, catch. Whoa.
All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Outside. 18, yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen.
Come on.
3rd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Running back motions right. On 3rd down, Purdy. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass, not just playing the defense.
The fuck was that? Wow.
Go knock the ball away. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down throw by Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw is Williams. Here comes the screen for Etienne.
Get the...
That's a hole left.
Wow.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Wow.
The Bears get another 6 to make
Wow.
this a 13-0 game. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They'll try it left with Etienne. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
What is it on? Here we go.
Going to the ground again on
Get
first.
the fuck out of here.
Works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Now toss it to Etienne. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 20-zip lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 21-zip already. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Get set.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he has this down to the 34. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
22 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-0 our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
Hey.
We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He's got it near the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Fullback trying to power him across. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Bears make it a 3-possession game. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Purdy on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
The Bears going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down there in the dime set. From the gun is Purdy. And the defender's there to knock this
Can he
away.
control it?
Effort means it's 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Makes a tackle. He's still going. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Williams. Has his man. It's Odunze. Shoves him off. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Now That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's ETN on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Vegas! 22!
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Throwing for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long, they're going to throw. Firing one deep for the end zone. On target to Moore. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears continue dominating in our opening half. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears grow their lead yet again.
Bears 35, 49ers 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for
Santos
Chicago.
has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. Purdy throwing here. Fits it through the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Setting him on the dive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action now. Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A gain of 26 yards there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, 49ers.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now. They need 7.
Get set, get set. Right around, up.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. They get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Watch out. Yellow. 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 Up.
Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Trey Tucker to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. On play action. Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Williams from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a roll of dudes, a touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead.
42, 49ers 14. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Get set, get set. Yellow. Yellow. Spot.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll throw it. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 48.
One last play before the break.
Get set. 18. What's up? Stop.
The final throw before the break. He's going to push one deep down the road. He's got it inside the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. His return starts at the 5. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts him right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. And you could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work too.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Vegas.
Back now, pressure coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
21.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead now to maybe a yard at most. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. And it's a pickup of 33 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Now Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Get set, get set.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. We've got to pause now for an injured player, and not the guy you want to see struggling. That is Brock Purdy, who the medical staff is standing beside. Moody knocks it through, and that lowers the gap to 25 points.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Tucker now on the return.
Trey Tucker on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Here's the handoff. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, Well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
What is up?
Williams will look to throw. Has his man caught by Odunze. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Williams. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
33-yard line.
What is up?
Now here's Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Bears with possession, man, a big enough lead. They can probably coast the rest of the way. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
What is it on?
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
What is it on?
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
What is up?
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3 on the play. It's going to be 5 to go on 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Santos' kick is good, and that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set, up.
From the gun is Purdy. It's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Yellow.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing we see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Another carry for him. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
What is up?
Watch the edge. Check. Hey, watch the ship.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Well, 3rd down wasn't too bad, but that's not the case anymore. The penalty gives them this 3rd and 9.
Oh, man.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting
It's line
unit.
to the 2.
And
One
he
way
wants
to go
hit
the other.
his second effort just as well as he hit his first. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14.
14-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw by Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Play fake. It's Roy. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rourke. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line. Rourke out of the shotgun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st down, San Francisco.
Here we go, Shaq. 7 Pirates, 70 Timberwolves. 18 back, 18 back.
Rourke from the gun. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That is Kyler Gordon.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let it up.
Give now to the running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They're drawn up for him.
Let it up.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He's drawn up for him. So the Bears come away with the win. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.
Bison, sit, go! Set! Here we go, here we go! Let's go! Come on, set! 19, Tiger, 19! Ready, ready! Set, ready! Ready! Here we go, set! 70 Timberwolf! Set up! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Down! Let's go now! Ready, ready! Set! Set, ready! Here we go, set!
Ah, damn it.
Set! Ready! Viking 18! Here we go, here we go! Set up! Let's go! Ready, ready! Panther 60, Panther 60! Check out! Come on, set! 60 Eagles! Set the... Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Huh. Down. 70 Lion, go. Ready? Hawks, set. Cougar 19. Ready. Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready. Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. Hup. Shut up. Bronco 80. Hut up. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hug up. Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Go. Ready. 19 time. Hut, hut. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Set. Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
Oh shit, man.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. Hut, go. Set. Bronco and down. 70 Lion. Go. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hug up. Here we go. Shot. 70 Timberwolf. Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready. Ready. 60 Bison. Shut up. Let's go now. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Hut up. Let's go. Cougar 19. Hut. Ready, ready. 70 Lion. Hut up. Here we go.
Mm.
1918. Here we go. Set. Set it. 60 by ready. Here we go. Here we go. Check go. Let's go. Not ready, ready? Ready? Hut. Set. Ready? Let's go now. Down. Hut, hut. Here we go. Set. Go.
Ooh.